Hello everyone and now welcome to a game between WitnessAzir versus MGrmberg. I'm just going to call him MG versus Witness or Azir here, taking place here on Tide Hunters. This was a community replay, well, filtered for me, so hopefully it does not disappoint. Over here we have Azir spawning as the teal orc, spawning at what I will call the 10 o'clock position. Meanwhile, MG spawning as the blue night elf. Now, am I expecting a high level 2500 ELO play, such as a matchup from Moon and Grubby? Definitely not. Or I would actually say Infi and Moon. Well, can I name players that are not retired? Yeah, a little bit of difficulty there. Anyways, let's go ahead and break things down in this matchup. Also going to try and save my voice a little bit. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I do have a bit of a cold. My voice seems to have, well, seems to be resonating just a bit more. No boost on the low end, even though, well, if I do that, if I boost my low end like this, it probably sounds even more funny, huh? All right, yeah. Sounds like I should be doing like that jazz late night 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock hour where everyone is just lonely and like hold on to someone you care about and tell them how much you love them. All right, anyways, having fun in the first 2 minutes of this game here. It is a community replay, of course, and it is going to be a Keeper of the Grove with archers going up against, well, Lelcrota is slowly becoming an AI. Altar of Storms, and it looks like it is going to be Farseer. So Farseer with Headhunters most likely. Is it really becoming AI? Does my voice sound much more AI-ish? Yeah, well, not quite sure how to respond or what to say to that. We are looking and waiting for a hero, and looks like it's going to be, is it going to be a Firelord first? It could be, oh, it is a Firelord first. All right. So I believe WitnessAzir actually plays regularly or watches regularly on my channel. So this is going to be pretty interesting to see of a game. It is going to be Firelord Headhunters. I thought it was going to be Farseer, but no, a Firelord here as a little bit of damage already being brought out. The lava spawn, excuse me, absorbing quite a bit of damage early on here. Healing salves could be had. Lava Spawn going to go ahead and try and back away now. A little bit more damage getting added back in. There's the ensnare onto that Lava Spawn, hoping that Lava Spawn actually gets a split. Summons up another Lava Spawn, and then just going to try and continue to make its way on out there. Perhaps getting a little bit of a split and being able to continue all of that creeping. Clarity Potion will be needed for that Firelord. He did pick up a Circlet of Nobility, and, well, Witness keeping track of his lava spawns and the number of attacks he needs, gets the final attack right there and is now able to engage. So those two additional lava spawns, they actually have shorter cooldown lava spawn or a timed life. Now, this is something I've always wanted to try. I wanted to try getting the Tauren Chieftain alongside these lava spawns, as their faster attack rate means that they can actually split more than twice, as we see now 4 lava spawns out here on the battlefield. A lot of damage coming across here, more damage pushing across, as we're looking at the Keeper of the Grove, who does have a Tree of Life, Archers, Treants, all of that coming across. Where are all of these units perhaps going to try and travel off to next? Lava spawns, there is one split so far, perhaps going to try and get in a little bit more easy kills somewhere on the map, but the Keeper of the Grove, Archers, and Treants have another plan in mind. Archers, Treants, all of these units going back across here. We're looking at a little bit of damage coming across. Damage coming here. Lava spawns are going to end up getting taken down. Not going to have enough tax to be able to split once more. They can only really split if there's a constant drawn-out battle, as an Archer does end up, not getting taken down, as the timed life does come to an end. One Archer does end up falling here. Giant Sea Turtle still out on the battlefield, as the Keeper of the Grove just trying to keep some of these units at bay. There goes one unit. It looks as though one Headhunter ending up taken down, as the Firelord does pick up a Slippers of Agility, now having plus 10 auto attack. Headhunter's Firelord now looking to retreat back once more. 27 supply compared to 23. Both sides setting up a Great Hall and a Tree of Life. for that expansion. Does a splitted lava spawn time life depend on the current time left of the other lava spawn? No. So it does not. It just has a it has a new timer that is a little bit shorter than the original timer, and then based off of the auto attack, it can split once more. However, a Tauren Chieftain or some sort of attack speed increase is needed if you wanted to try and split more than that. Firelord now with plus 13 attack, healing salves, clarity potion units are wandering around. Breath of Fire coming alongside the Keeper of the Groves, treants and entangles, and that could potentially be a problem as that AoE damage does bode well against this go wide strategy. Firelord is sitting at level 3, level 2 lava spawns, 21 to 45 damage. Here we are, Keeper of the Grove, or excuse me, Firelord could try and tank a little bit of that damage, going after that rock golem now. Force Troll Trapper going to go ahead and throw down and ensnare this lava spawn down to 102 hit points. Going to end up getting taken out, got stunned, as we see, well, True Shot Aura now being dropped down. That is going to be the perfect item for this entire army here of Headhunters, Firelord, and all of these lava spawns that will eventually be coming back out onto the battlefield. Healing salves should be used. Where is the healing salve there? One more charge. Nope. Did too good of a job spreading out all of that damage as the Firelord now getting healed back up. All right, one healing salve charge being left off to the north. Meanwhile, we are looking at a double orc burrows here, not yet full saturation. Night Elf does have full saturation at his expansion as the pressure is already mounting up. A Breath of Fire coming back across, and Witness is going to have a bit of a problem as this orc burrow could end up getting taken down. All right, Firelord shows up to the party. The big damage already being brought off. There is an entangle onto that lava spawn. Lava spawn easily going to get taken out. Breath of Fire. There was a nice big explosion once there as the lava spawn going to get taken out. There goes another bit of damage, trying to just add up damage across multiple units. All right, the Keeper of the Grove down to about 58 hit points. A little bit more damage. One more shot should auto do it, and it is going to end up getting taken down. Level 3 Keeper of the Grove falls, and it is going to be the Tauren Chieftain as that follow-up hero. Now, this Firelord is going to be doing more and more explosive damage with all of those auto attacks. Tauren Chieftain now comes out onto the battlefield. Are we going to see a stomp? No, we see Endurance Aura as the Firelord with very high auto attack and that level, and I believe that Inferno ability really, or Incinerate ability, really dealing large amounts of damage as there is explosions on death. Headhunters now getting taken out here once more. Another archer going to get taken down. 32 supply compared to 38, and MG having a slight supply lead here as the Firelord down to 51 hit points could easily end up getting taken out if he is not careful. He's going to go ahead and back away. Headhunters trying to spread apart every which direction. Meanwhile, Firelord perhaps going to try and go after a Huntress. That is not going to bode well as the Firelord somehow able to walk through a reef and not really take any damage. A little bit of damage here. Panda, no Breath of Fire. A little bit of damage. Surround once more Firelord. Instead, using a Scroll of Town Portal. Getting the memo, not wanting to be nearby as all of those units are whisked away.
Town is under siege.
All right, some healing is in order. Healing salves will be needed across multiple units. Firelord should also be getting up a Clarity Potion as well. There's that Clarity Potion, picking up another healing salve, and then perhaps a Scroll of Town Portal. One of those situations where, you want a Scroll of Regeneration more than a healing salve overall, as more pressure still being placed down. Firelord have 6 items and can't pick up other items. Yep. No longer the case. Tauren Chieftain now going to be coming across here. Breath of Fire across multiple units. Big damage there. Tauren Chieftain doesn't have a stomp. Endurance Aura, and that is it, as the Firelord's Incinerate could perhaps add up more damage again and again. A little bit more damage coming back across here. Archer down to 183 hit points. There is a Explosion Death. Are we going to see another Explosion Death right there? Yes, a little bit more Explosion Death, once again based on your total hit points, as the Huntress now down to 181 hit points as well. Tauren Chieftain going back around, going to go after another Archer. More Explosion Death again and again, as those Archers are just simply falling all over the place. Going to get taken down again and again. There goes another level 2 now on the Tauren Chieftain, who could now also throw down a stomp to add in a bit more damage. Treant's now back out here onto the battlefield. Another archer going to get taken out. So much micro coming in from Witness here. There's another stomp. Traps trying to finish off some of those units. Level 5 now on that Firelord. Is he going to go for level 3 Incinerate? Yes, he is. Level 3 Incinerate against a go-wide army. All of that explosion death starting to tip the scales. Gush, please reach out to Metafix. He's generally the one who screens my replays for me, just to make sure, just to make sure that I don't know what's going to happen in the game, but still have the game really worth casting. In years past, when I was casting a lot of fan sent games, it turned into at the end of it, they would ask me, so could you like give me some pointers and tutorials? And I started ending up doing coaching instead of just on top of casting a replay. So yeah, then try to avoid that now. All right, the healing salve is still being left behind right there. Firelord does have clarity potions. Maybe after he swallows a candy, I forgot the name, but it's kind of medicine. Is this cold cure? Yeah, no. I probably do need some Ricola or something. I could probably get some of that here. Meanwhile, back off to the north, once more heroes, Treants, and Huntresses trying to burst down this burrow once more. Gold not really being mined here. A significant gold advantage for the Night Elf, but the hero level advantage, and then a massive stomp now coming into position here. That one Huntress could end up getting taken down. More damage there. Yes, another explosion death again, as the units are going to try and retreat back once more. Firelord sitting at level 5, getting, well, already at level 5, may actually get to level 6 based on the timing. And really what's happening is that MG's additional gold is turning into experience for that Firelord. I just beat Kamiko with Panda first in Human Mirror a few weeks ago. Thought you might be interested in that game. We'll see. And I also don't want to know the outcome of the game. All right, coming back through, Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 2, Lava Spawn currently out on the battlefield as well. Headhunters going to be doing a little bit of poke damage. We are at Fortress getting that Berserker upgrade for a little bit of additional hit points, which should help out tremendously. Meanwhile, Tauren Chieftain now going after this Ogre Magi and Elemental Creep Camp. Level 3 on that Tauren Chieftain, as we're looking at the Lava Spawns now already splitting down and while getting in a bit more damage. Meanwhile, Firelord hanging back, purposely staying away from all of the action to give that Tauren Chieftain more experience here, as the Lava Spawns are still helping and giving quite a bit of support. Replenishment Potion quickly being used. Meanwhile, back down to the south here, Panda and Keeper of the Grove able to freely walk around the map. This has got to be a problem for Witness. Witness cannot allow MG to freely creep around the map and then perhaps start making up some of that hero level advantage. Keeper of the Grove is getting closer to 4. Panda sitting at 3 as well. Meanwhile, Firelord still sitting at level 5. Tauren Chieftain could get to level 4 for that level 2 Endurance Aura. Okay, maybe you can set a link Discord or that guy. I had some cool games recently. All right, definitely do that. Also, if you want to upload your games to WarCraft 3 info, those games are often those games I often pull from there as well. So if people definitely like those games, they can thumbs them up and give that. Can you search Metaphysics on Twitch? I'm pretty sure you could. Keeper of the Grove sitting at level 4 now. Brewmaster sitting at level 3, picking up an Ankh of Reincarnation, as the Tauren Chieftain now bringing Berserkers over here. This is going to be a fast attack speed with the Tauren Chieftain's Endurance Aura, and now like a bunch of stomps now coming down as the gold mine no longer being mined from. All right, this could go sideways very, very quickly. Spirit Walkers are here. Berserkers 1-0 upgrades. Damage already added in, and this strategy is just a bit strange to look at. Mass Berserkers with Firelord and True Shot Aura. Tauren Chieftain going to perhaps try to get in a little bit of damage here. Tauren Chieftain could throw down a stomp and get in some damage. Where is that stomp? No stomp just quite yet. There's that stomp finally coming across, as we are looking at the Firelord trying to focus down more units. Breath of Fire going across all of those Berserkers now. Tauren Chieftain could be in a little bit of trouble. Potion of Invulnerability in time as the Tauren Chieftain hangs back and is able to, well, take down that Keeper of the Grove. Tauren Chieftain still taking quite a bit of damage, being forced to retreat back still. Panda going after that Tauren Chieftain. Panda looks like he will be able to finish off that Tauren Chieftain. Brewmaster now seeing that level 4. Is he going to be forced to use Potion of Invulnerability? Yes, he will. As the Firelord sitting at level 5, going after all of those archers and all of these units. Breath of Fire going across more units again. Firelord now up to level 6, as we're still seeing more damage added up onto that Brewmaster. Brewmaster down to 28. He's going to get taken down. Ankh of Reincarnation there, as archers are going to get taken down as well. All right, Ankh of Reincarnation. He's going to come back with half hit points, or 500 hit points, and a little bit of mana as the lava spawns, trying to perhaps put some pressure here. All right, more damage coming back across Firelord. It does have only as True Shot or a little bit more damage coming across here. Firelord trying to finish off the Panda. Panda, however, able to escape at, well, 235 hit points. Level 6 Firelord now with Volcano. Interesting call, especially since the Keeper of the Grove has Entangle. While the Keeper of the Grove has mana, I do not expect to see Volcano to be used, as it is a channeled ability. Coming back around. Wow. Throat definitely hurts. Alright, coming back around, a lava spawn gonna go ahead, sacrifice itself up onto some of these units off over here. There's a quick easy purge for a quick takedown, as Witness is currently still behind quite a bit of gold, 1,000 gold here, and hasn't even begun to set up his third and final base. Firelord looking to heal up here. Gloves of Haste being dropped, healing up some of these, well, Spirit Walkers and all of these other remaining units. Witness now sitting at and transitioning into Tauren as well. So Tauren going to be joining alongside the Tauren Chieftain. Volcanoes spawns, volcanoes. Hey, Witness, how you doing? Yep. So Firelord first here. The Tauren Chieftain waiting to get resurrected. Witness going to go ahead and, well, fully saturate this gold mine once more. Meanwhile, MG could have lost this Tree of Life, now finally going into low upkeep. Coming back into the center, Brewmaster still sitting at level 4. This could potentially be a problem, but we've seen some really strong micro and great use of that Incinerate from that Firelord there, being able to just constantly explode archer after archer. Coming back down, Tauren Chieftain will be joining in onto the battlefield here, about halfway, almost halfway to level 5. Meanwhile, Firelord, no Scroll of Town Portal, so pretty much going to be pot committed into any one of these fights here, as the Tauren Chieftain now wanders around, perhaps trying to get to level 5 himself. Level 5 Tauren Chieftain does open up for level 3 Stomp, which is incredibly powerful at this point in the stage in the game. Meanwhile, however, Mountain Giants and Panda now going to be coming across here. There's a quick entangle on a Tauren, and an easy death there, coupled with the Brewmaster and the Keeper of the Grove, both with Orbs of the Venom. That is going to rack up some big damage quickly. All right, Tauren Chieftain does pick up a Potion of Greater Healing. Now we're going to be forced to try and defend this location here. Witch Doctor is going to be placed out, and here we are into the battle. Witch Doctors instead of Shaman, so no purge onto those forces of nature, as the Taurens now trying to use that Pulverize to maximize some of that damage. Thank you for the follow, as we're still looking. Tauren Chieftain coming up with another Stomp there. More damage adding in, more damage adding on to that low hit point Panda. No staff or dual Staff of Preservation, so even if these Mountain Giants absorb 1,500 points of damage, you better believe that they will just be teleported back home with absolute ease. All right, waiting for you to get that little bit of additional damage. There's that Staff of Preservation with that save. Once more, Breath of Fire finishes off a handful of units there, and another Breath of Fire could finish off. You can see how low hit point all of those, well, those Berserkers are. Tauren Chieftain, however, comes in with a Stomp. There goes a Pulverize as well, as damage still adding back up. Panda really wants to get close to all of those Troll Headhunters and just blow them over with some bad breath, but it may not work out that way, as another Tauren getting taken down. Witness is in some serious trouble, 38 supply compared to 40, as MG is afraid to pull the trigger and try to dive on into that situation, especially with a number of low hit point units who still need to be healed back up, and without any, well, Druids of the Claw for rejuvenation. Coming back through. Panda, 5, Keeper of the Grove. Keeper of the Grove sitting at 4, almost sitting at 5. Labored breathing. Hey, Metaphysics. A mountain giant coming back off to the north here. We still need to see a bit of healing the moon wells. Don't even have the Hunter's Hall Wellspring upgrade. This is one of those things that, well, if MG had actually gotten earlier, would be able to heal up more units as, well, mana is, well, gathered at a faster rate, and there's also a higher capacity. Coming back across here, Brewmaster, Keeper of the Grove, now making its way. Nice raspy voice, oh yeah. Yeah, my friend, hope you can recover soon. Don't overwork yourself. Well, yeah, only casting 1 game, and, well, so far this game doesn't seem to have an end in sight just quite yet. Firelord first hype, yep. Alright, it looked like it said the Firelord actually cast Volcano. I don't see where it was. I'm trying to keep track of all of the action here. Alright, so plus 16 damage on that Firelord right now. 30 to 36 damage. Plus that Incinerate damage. I'm sure that damage adds up rather quickly then. Taurens with 1/1 upgrades here. And, well, where are all of these units going to be transitioning off to next? Keeper of the Grove easily gets to level 5. And now the level advantage of Witness now has been completely neutralized. Panda, no item spots. Keeper of the Grove could pick up the Slippers of Agility or could just try and hold off waiting for a better item indeed. Meanwhile, Firelord, Tauren Chieftain looking to perhaps go shopping at the marketplace and gonna pick up a Mana Stone. Tauren Chieftain now with a Mana Stone and Boots of Quoth the Lost, using the marketplace after banking a large amount of gold while by staying in no upkeep, able to pick up some very powerful items. Wand of the Wind as well. Firelord now up to plus 19 damage as the Boots of Quoth the Lost give that, well, plus agility, very fast attack speed on that Firelord, endurance aura, and all of that additional agility really adding up here. Alright. Tauren Chieftain looks like it will be able to easily get to level 5 off of this creep camp here. Well, a Berserker attack's going to be attacking very quick, or if just fast at this point, trying to take down all of these Granite Golems and all of these remaining units. We do see the Witch Doctors with healing wards as the Tauren Chieftain gets up to level 5 and now, well, picks up Endurance Aura. Well, not the item he wanted and most likely will sell. You got this, Greta. Love your dedication. Yep, thank you. Coming back through, Tauren in the front line, Firelord here, Tauren Chieftain, well, gonna easily sell that aura and then perhaps pick up any additional item. Yep, picks up Devotion Aura instead, and we see a number of very powerful items here. Alright, Tree of Life easily gonna get taken down. Repairs trying to get underway, but Pulverize from the Tree of Life. No stomp, nothing like that. And all of those wisps will end up getting taken down. Alright, no detonations to be seen as 3,000 gold left in that gold mine. Coming back around, 75 supply over 80, going up against 75 supply over 82. We are neck and neck as Chimera Roost is currently, well, just going to end up getting taken down as well. Alright, more damage being brought on through stasis traps being placed down, and that could spell a little bit of problems as there's a quick detonation to remove that stasis trap before, well, it stuns anyone there. Taurens continuing the battle. The Moonwells are all fairly full. This could turn into a rather dangerous battle as the Taurens are trying to push their way through, and there is a volcano. There is some stun. Alright, massive stun right there. As all of these units are trying to head back away. Alright, Volcano comes to an end. Massive stuns, a very big tipping of the tipping point there as Witness able to stun down multiple units, rack up that damage, and now put his foot down with the Tauren Chieftain and take down multiple archers. 75 supply compared to 68. All of these Moonwells pretty much low on mana already. Healing wards placed down as well as the Taurens now trying to make their way into position. Taurens healing up nicely, and Witness is just absolutely owning this battle here. 75 supply compared to 82. Healing waves, Breath of Fire trying to be used. Tauren Chieftain needs to get some healing ward action going. Devotion Aura not going to be enough as the Ancient of War absorbing a bit of the damage, and now we see a tactical retreat. Tauren low on hit point. Mountain Giants trying to lead the charge here. Low hit point Tauren should not be anywhere near this battle. Going to end up easily getting taken down by a Dryad as the Mountain Giants are still in that frontline spot. All right, in comes a stun once more, but Taurens are just getting resurrected by the Spirit Walkers. And, well, there's another way to keep all of your Tauren alive. Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 5. He does a last-minute stomp, but instead the Brewmaster gets up to level 6. Earthstorm and Fire could come... Does not. Earthstorm and Fire not cast in time. Level 6 Brewmaster falls, and I can't tell who's winning any longer as the Taurens are just getting knocked down, but they're getting back up again and able to easily add in more damage. All right, Bears now joining in on the battlefield here. Healing wards being placed down to try and healing wards are being tried here to offset some of that damage again, as the healing wards are percentage-based heals, so these 1300 hit point Taurens are regenerating rather nicely. Mountain Giant down to 1800 hit points. It could end up getting taken down, and no, Staff of Preservation for the save. A low hit point Druid of the Claw going to get taken down instead. A Tauren now getting entangled as well, as multiple units are trying to retreat back. Low hit point Bear going up against a Berserker. Berserker going to end up getting taken down pretty easily as well, as this fight is still going through. 58 supply compared to 52. No upkeep for MG, as the units are now looking to retreat back. There goes another Druid of the Claw getting taken down, as the Firelord now sits at level 8. All right. Maybe you need to have admin permissions, and it's just something that I was granted to upload and be able to edit stuff. That could be the case. All right, Firelord back out here onto the battlefield. Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. It could end up getting, well, Potion of Invulnerability to try and stay alive. Tranquility now coming online. Keeper of the Grove able to heal up once more, healing up all of these units, as the Firelord now trying to put pressure back onto the Keeper of the Grove. Keeper of the Grove could easily get taken down. Firelord now trying to go after the Brewmaster. Brewmaster could get taken down. No. Staff of Preservation for the save as the Tauren gets taken down. And beautiful, beautiful saves by MG, as he now has the supply lead. 51 supply compared to 49. Coming back through, Druid of the Claw now making its way over here to the right side as well. 2600 gold and Altar Revive. Well, it looks as though Witness is just trying to maintain his gold advantage, staying in a low upkeep as much as possible. Having a low hit point Tauren Chieftain reach its way out onto the battlefield, not exactly what he wants here, as there's so many bears out here on the battlefield that could easily put in pressure. All right, Gold Mine off to the north only has about 3 minutes of mining left. Meanwhile, Gold Mine to the south still has about 7 minutes of mining left. That could potentially be a problem, as a healing salve found by the Brewmaster off to the north, as MG says thank you very much. Rejuvenation and regeneration all being used here, as the Brewmaster going to easily get back up to 1100 hit points. Alright, coming back across here, Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 5, needs a Clarity Potion, does have a Mana Stone, does want to throw down a number of Stomps as well. And where are all of these units perhaps going to try and travel off to next? Here's that, here is that heal, being able to heal up rather fast. There you go. Tauren healing up a good number of hit points. Healing, wow, can't even talk safely. Ni hao, Leho, or I guess I can say ni hao. Druids of the Claw, Dryads, Bears. Making their way back off to the north here. One final creep camp being cleared up. Gonna give perhaps a little bit of useful items and some gold. Is there any item spots? Yes, Panda has plenty of item spots to pick up this last item here. What is it going to be? It is going to be a Pure of Vitality. Now that Brewmaster up to 1250 hit points. Yeah. Alright, we're 30 minutes into this game with still no end in sight. Gold is starting to run low in multiple places, And, well, in comes the battle here. Tauren trying to fight Tauren Chieftain, coupled with the Firelord. There is Lava, there is Volcano, followed by Stomp, and the Keeper of the Grove quickly says, no, I do not want to be here at all. Beautiful, beautiful play, but how is this going to be followed up once again? As all of these Moonwells are still full on hit points. And, well, this Goblin Shredder not actually harvesting anything here. All of these Moonwells, if they were to be taken out, would greatly hinder the healing ability of the Night Elf army, even though Night Elf has access to Tranquility and Rejuvenation already. That Volcano has been doing a lot of stuns so far. Healing wards also being picked up by the Tauren Chieftain in addition, just in case these Witch Doctors are low on mana. Stasis Trap now quickly being placed down. Units could be trying. They are going to be in for a stunner, so to speak, as the Ancient of Lore taking quite a bit of damage. All right, in comes some damage here. A little bit of poison or damage over time from that Orb of Venom, as the Treants are going to be joining in on the battle. Shaman going to get caught out in the wrong position once more, as we're looking at a potential fight. Lavas or Volcanoes still not going to be anywhere here, as we're looking at the Dryads now trying to make their way over. Are we going to see a stun? We should be looking at a stun. There you are, stunning all of those units, but not really being able to capitalize on it, as the Dryads and the Wisp with potential detonation able to force all of those units back. Tauren Chieftain in the front line, getting in a nice, good stomp in that front line spot. Keeper of the Grove, however, Wand of the Wind quickly getting dispelled. No Staff of Preservation, Earthstorm and Fire being used, as level 6 is now on that Tauren Chieftain. Tauren Chieftain at level 6 is just an absolute scare, as you're unsure if you want to take it down or not. And still fighting, getting underway. Reincarnate or Resurrection, Ancestral Spirit on the Taurens here, getting back up out onto the battlefield, but they still do give experience on a death, as Dryads are now starting to explode or get taken down once more. All right, Taurens still continuing to get resurrected here. 70 supply compared to 54, and using mana to try and get back a large number of units. Another bit of death right there. 2 bears getting taken out, 8 supply gone pretty much in an instant. And it looks like Witness may be able to, well, stop this expansion over here on the bottom left and be able to try and get back into this game economically. His opponent is still mining off of 2 bases at this point, but there's only 3 minutes of mining left. Thank you for the follow. All right, Dryads continuing to fight back once more. Lava Spawns trying to chase after those units, but unable to finish them off. Firelord hitting like an old school Blade Master. Yeah, plus 16 damage, plus 20 damage with the War Song and Battle Drums as well. No Kodo Beast either, as the Taurens now going to try and finish off the remainder of these Wisps in the back. Level 8, nearly level 9 Firelord. Level 6 Tauren Chieftain going up against a level 6 Keeper of the Grove, a level 6 Brewmaster. But the army of MG is just that much smaller. All right. Witness having plenty of lumber, but nothing to spend it on. Meanwhile, Unit's going to perhaps try and throw down a couple of healing wards and do a little bit of healing here. Healing wards do cost quite a bit of mana. Yeah, the idea is the attack speed buff from the turret, high level incinerate, and agility hero, and that from range. Yep, all of that right there. So you can see that the Firelord actually has a very fast attack speed, and allowing for very large amounts of damage. Tauren Chieftain now trying to chase after all of these units here. Perhaps going to get a stomp onto that Keeper of the Grove. No, unable to do exactly that, as the Tauren Chieftain shakes off that entangle. All right, are we going to be looking at long distance mining? That is the question, as MG now getting back up to a decent amount, or maybe able to get back up to 2,000 gold, but what else can he do from there? All right, Druid of the Claw is out onto the battlefield here. A couple of heroes, that is all that is left. Dryads and heroes. Chimeras trying to be built up once more to take down all of these Taurens, but the Taurens have just been consistently resurrected, or ancestral respirit, and just recalled over and over again. All right. Spirit Walker's healing ward now being placed down here, trying to heal up all of these units. Only one Tauren really needs it. And that Tauren's not even purposely staying behind. Meanwhile, expansion trying to be set up, and that's going to be easily stopped right here. Tauren Chieftain trying to go after any of these units. No easy entangles or no easy stuns, as the Keeper of the Grove was protected by a handful of Dryads. Units now trying to retreat back. Breath of Fire going to finish off one Shaman there, as a Spirit Walker now looks to retreat back as well. All right. No heals anywhere to be seen. Tauren's going to be trying to be in that frontline spot. Firelord still has plenty of mana to go. Can place down more lava spawns. Can use Incinerate rather effectively to try and put pressure, as this expansion is nearly up and operational. Well, nope, almost halfway up and operational. Coming back around, Keeper of the Grove, seeing that level 6 and a dive on in here. Perhaps try and put pressure inside the main base, take down some of the Tauren Totem and some of this infrastructure instead. And the units are not going to be making their way towards there. Firelord could perhaps try and walk their way off to the north. Meanwhile, a new Tree of Life being set up by MG. This game, nowhere, no end in sight still, as the barracks could end up getting taken down. All right, where are these units perhaps going to try and travel to, as MG does have 2 Chimeras, and with a third one in, or one Chimera with 2 more in queue, and that potentially could be problems once again. 3 Taurens, a lot of Spirit Walkers, Witch Doctors all ready to move on here, as we see Volcano taking down all of the buildings. That is absolutely huge. MG now no longer having that many buildings anywhere to try and heal up. This could turn into a potential base race. Coming back here, Earth, Storm, and Fire able to cancel or force a cancellation on the expansion. And what's important to note is that Earth, Storm, and Fire actually do normal damage, not hero damage. Therefore, they're actually better against buildings than the Panda. Coming back around the other way, Tauren still trying to do a little bit of walking, perhaps take down some more of these buildings as well. Firelord coming back to the other side here, Fortress, well, absorbing a little bit of damage, a lot of piercing damage, a lot of magic damage. Treants trying to finish things off as well. Orc Burrow, well, trying to shoot back some of that damage as well. All right, more units going to get taken out. We see Bloodlust now online. So does Tauren, if they weren't attacking fast before, they are definitely attacking much faster now, as the Firelord could actually go into an even faster attack rate if it got Bloodlusted as well. All right, units still trying to chase away. Staff of Preservation going to go ahead and teleport the Brewmaster all the way back home. There's a Chimera Roost here. Why build another Chimera Roost here? Not 100% sure, as we are now currently upside down on supply, 40 over 20. That is a problem for MG, as I'm sure that additional Chimera would be able to take down these Taurens much more efficiently and effectively. Last Ancient of War going to end up being destroyed here. A little bit more experience going to be given around, as the Tauren Chieftain nearing level 7. All right, Tauren Chieftain going to try and engage here. Firelord, there's a Breath of Fire, and Firelord is in a bit of trouble. Entangled now trying to retreat back, already down to 412 hit points. Doesn't have that much armor, and all of the Chimera damage really racking up rather quickly. There goes another Entangle. Firelord down to 255 hit points. He could be in a lot of trouble, down to 188, and he gets taken down. Level 7 now on the Panda, and also on the Keeper of the Grove, as the fights are getting underway here. Units are fighting on both sides. Not enough gold to try and resurrect that level 9 Firelord any longer, as the Tauren Chieftain now, marches off to the side again. Spirit Walkers, plenty of mana. Witch Doctors. Is Witness going to end up throwing this game away? That is the question, as the Chimeras do deal large amounts of burst damage to all of these units. Tauren Chieftain, not quite sure what to do here. Trying to come back here, trying to perhaps train up some additional units. The Chimera, yes, getting added back in once more. Spirit Walkers trying to go after all of those units again, but no easy way to stop or purge them at all, as the Taurens, now trying to retreat back again. Dryads, quick damage. There is a quick, I believe that was a disenchant there. Tauren Chieftain trying to launch the attacks once more. Are we going to perhaps see a stomp or anything like that, as the Chimera, trying to retreat back down to 441 hit points. He has to retreat back, as he's taken quite a bit of damage as well. No purge. There's a stomp right there to take down one last archer, as the rest of the units are just all air units indeed. Entangle now going down, trying to disenchant, trying to save all of these units. Spirit Walker could end up getting taken down. There's some Spirit Link as well, as the Witch Doctor is still low on mana. All right, coming back through, Chimera did get teleported back home. There's a purge, there's a Moonwell use as the Chimera is trying to use and that magic attack against all of these units. Not going to work out well. There is a healing ward now down. More damage being added in. Spearwalker trying to finish things off as the healing ward is doing quite a number. Earthstorm and Fire getting stunned by the Tauren Chieftain as the units are still trying to engage again. Spearlink getting cast across multiple units. 56 supply compared to 36. Still, everyone, both sides, still anyone can win this as the heroes are just overpowering on the battlefield. However, the Chimeras, constantly resurrecting all of these Taurens could potentially be a problem as we see another stasis trap now being placed down. Is the stasis trap going to be able to stun anything? That is the question, as we're looking at Spirit Walkers now getting resurrected by other Spirit Walkers. Indeed, damage over time. The Spirit Walkers now going after the Chimeras. Chimeras getting taken down slowly but surely as the Tauren Chieftain now going after the last remaining Panda, Earth. Earth is going to go ahead and pop back up into that normal Panda and still be okay as the units are now trying to retreat back once more. Staff of Preservation for the save. There goes another Tauren. Tauren, however, quickly getting resurrected. Panda now sitting at level 7, just constantly trying to resurrect Panda or Tauren after Tauren. And, Mana is definitely winning the game here as the Tauren Chieftain now gets up to level 8. No more mining here. Keeper of the Grove sitting at level 7. Scroll of Town Portal could be used. Panda coming back across the other side, trying to resurrect more and more of these units again as the Panda, could get off a Breath of Fire, which could be a very big deal indeed. No look at all of these units low on hit points. One Breath of Fire could really blast away many of these units right here, and I think we're going to see exactly that. There's a stasis trap, however, as the Brewmaster. Is he going to be able to blow things over? Yes, he does. Able to blow 2 Spirit Walkers over right there. Chimera is still staying alive. Some more Spirit Walkers getting resurrected. Shaman going to get taken down. There goes the Tree of Eternity as the last Chimera able to back away momentarily. 24 supply over 20, 52 supply over 82. More resurrecting of Tauren as the Spirit Walkers still somehow able to keep it all together. Spirit Link continuing to try and cast more as we are going to be looking at another Chimera who's getting taken down. All right, every resurrected Tauren having their way back out onto the battlefield here. Tauren Chieftain down to 933 hit points, but most likely will not get taken down anytime soon as the Chimeras are still fighting and trying to finish off some of these units here, trying to focus onto some low hit point units, and more reincarnation again and again. Chimera down to 600 hit points is going to be able to finish off another Spirit Walker. Spirit Walker down to 106 hit points. One more blast should be able to finish it, but the Chimera looks to back away at 275 hit points. All right, only a handful of buildings are left. 1, 2, 3, and that is it. There are a lot more buildings for Orc, and if it turns into a pure base race, base race is going to benefit the Orc army as it is just that much larger and that there's that many more buildings left out onto the battlefield. Some Taurens still being healed up down to the south here. Panda, Shockwave finishing off that Keeper of the Grove at level 7, and I believe the end is now in sight. Level 7 Keeper of the Grove going up against, or falling, now just a level 8 Panda versus a level 8 Tauren Chieftain. All right, making our way through. Only one Chimera left, and one Chimera with 160 hit points. Moonwells are going to end up getting taken down pretty quickly as well, trying to finish off these buildings. Breath of Fire comes in. Panda finishing off another 6 supply of units with one blast there. Panda now having enough mana for another Breath of Fire, perhaps trying to finish off more of these units again and again. Perhaps trying to take down another Tauren here. Panda going to perhaps get another Breath of Fire, but there is another resurrection. Huge Breath of Fire. Look at all of those low hit point units. There goes 1, 2. More damage. Witness could lose another Tauren getting taken out. Is this the last Moonwell? Is this the last building? It's the last Moonwell, but it is not the last building as the Brewmaster is still fighting across here. More damage still getting added in. Tauren Chieftain looking to perhaps finish this off. This Tauren will get taken down. Level 8, nearly level 9 on the Panda, as we're still looking at one Wisp off over here. 65 gold and not enough to build anything. Maybe an Ancient of Wonders. I don't know the exact cost on an Ancient of Wonders, as the Chimera is now trying to make their way over. This Chimera Roost well, taking a little bit of damage. Perhaps should be trying to, well, yeah, purposely separating the Tauren Chieftain and all of these units indeed. And now, where is this Tauren Chieftain going? Tauren Chieftain gonna perhaps, yeah, book of retraining, purposely retrains and is now gonna go for Shockwave instead to try and finish off this building. So level 3 Shockwave, level 3 Endurance Aura, level 1 Stomp, and Reincarnation to finish off this Chimera Roost, and that will be the game. Right, last final building. There is the GG right there. Wait, nope. Tree of Life. All right, selling all of those items there. Tauren Chieftain now making its way over here to the right side once more. Tauren Chieftain going to try and battle it up. There's a Shockwave to try and finish it off. Tauren Chieftain cannot be stopped. He will just get resurrected, and that will end up being the game. MG was defeated. All right, a marathon of a game between Witness and MG, but Witness able to outlast his opponent even though he had the lower resource and lower unit score. I don't know if resurrected unit counts as units being trained. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.